Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about something that has given me a lot of content in the previous videos. Right, is for Velma, and general discussions about how retarded the show is. But before I rant, there's a trailer for my book.
We are few. We are God's chosen knights. We are born of sin and crime. We are repentance personified. We are immortal. We are legend. We are God's wrath made manifest. And we know no fear.
Right, so here it is, the trailer for The Retarded. I'm not going to play this, nor am I going to put the sound on. I'm just gonna give you a general idea of what it is. Race swap, this is Shaggy. Pothead, drug dealer. Not dealer, drug addict, actually. Asian. A vapid, completely empty-headed dude, the only white male. And the race swapped Mindy calling. Oh, sorry, Velma. But this show has so much of self-insert from Mindy in this damn thing that the show should have been called Mindy and not Velma. But there you go. And it's such a retarded show. Such a retarded show that it's... well, it's full of mistakes and errors. Here, for example, there is one scene in that goddamn fucking thing. Can you find a few mistakes in the mathematical formula? I'm gonna give you a few seconds. Done? Well, first and foremost, the quadratic formula. It's missing the signs over here. No, really, let me show you. This is the quadratic formula. Let me just zoom in. There you go. Do you see? Here's the difference. Quadratic. They couldn't even get that one right. Pathetic, isn't it? Well, but there's another one, which is the volume of cone. The volume of cone is right around here. It's wrong. Here it is. Volume of cone. This is the highlighted formula. And this is the volume of cone. As you can see, it's absolutely goddamn fucking wrong. Isn't it amazing how bad this show is? Even the formulas, they got it wrong. But then again, this show is made by vapid people who slept during their science classes, and they are bullying everybody who actually did pay attention to the science classes into submission, because these people are retarded. But at least we are taking our revenge on it by, well, even the critics themselves actually hated this goddamn fucking garbage with the 53 as the Metascore for Metacritic on the critics. But the user score is 1.8 out of 100. That's how bad this thing is. This is how horrid this garbage is. This garbage is atrocious. They couldn't even get the simple mathematics right. They could have just looked at it on Google and copied the formula. But no, the fucking moron is probably a dyslexic idiot who could even get somebody to actually check his content or his work before being submitted to be rendered on the cartoon. But diversity higher, because if you actually said something that it was wrong, you probably would have been fired. Ah, fuck me. But here it is for Rotten Tomatoes. 60 for the critics, 14 for the audience score out of 100. And the critics are only giving this high score. It's because of the cancellation. They are afraid of being cancelled. Because if you go and say such a woke show is garbage on itself, that is utterly unwatchable, you're gonna get cancelled. Critics really love their goddamn fucking cozy job and the free tickets that they get out of these companies. Right, so you think that's pretty much the same thing for the trailer, right? Well, you're absolutely correct. Here it is. 7,000 likes, 139 dislikes on the trailer at YouTube on HBO Max official YouTube channel. People actually hate this goddamn race-swapped garbage of a self-insert of an egotistical egomaniac moron called Mindy calling. This show is a self-insert from her. And frankly, and I'm gonna be honest with you here, this show should have been cancelled when David Zaslav took control of Warner. This show should have been cancelled from the... Actually, shouldn't even be approved to begin with, but somebody was an idiot and, you know, the diversity, inclusion, and equity, type of deal, they had to actually approve it. What a sort of garbage. But then again, it's like I said with Wednesday from Netflix. Wednesday actually has shows like these to compete against. And it's such a mediocre show, Wednesday, that it doesn't need to be anything more. When the only thing you have to compete with is Mindy, Mindy again, or She-Hulk, or Obi-Wan, or Resident Evil, of Witcher, B.O., or Ranks of Power. Goddamn fucking mosquitoes. I wanna kill these bastards. All you have to work with are these goddamn shitty shows. That's all the competition you have. The only good show in 2022 that I can point out and say, hey, this was actually very good. The Terminal List. That's the only show released in 2022 that it was actually good. Yeah, and it didn't have woke elements. It was really good. The story was engaging. The actors were engaging. Everything was great. It was like watching a show from the 2010s. The beginnings of the 2010s, or the 2000s, or the 90s, where the show was actually fucking good. Now the shows are so bad that you actually think, well, at least the overarching story is good, but the show is such a garbage. It's so full of context errors or contradictions, and the wokeness is unbearable. It's on your face every single time, and this goes for Manifest, La Brea, and all the shows similar to that. Even Another World, the overarching story was great, but the show was such a garbage. It was a painful thing to watch. But because you don't have anything new, you actually have to stomach those garbages. Pretty much with that Wednesday, it was boring. There were some good scenes in there, some good acting from Jenna Ortega, but that's about it. That's it. Oh, and some good music, but that's it. Fuck. Well, on that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night.